welcome to a current favourites video. We haven't done a favourites in a while, but every time I do a Q&A, I always get asked, what's your favourite insert thing here? And I always try and mention some towards the end of a Q&A, but I thought I'd dedicate a whole video today because the summer has been and gone now. We are entering into autumn, or fall if you're American, and I have been reflecting on the summer and all the lovely things I've enjoyed over the last few months, and I actually compiled some really lovely things I think you're going to really enjoy. So there'll be links to everything down below, and I've got all the different categories. So we're going to do beauty, fashion, TV and movies. I've got a few apps to talk to you about, music and general home stuff as well. So if you're new around here, hi, my name is Brogan and I make home, travel and lifestyle vlogs, so I'd love for you to subscribe if you haven't already. Before we get into it, I just want to say a huge thank you to today's sponsor, which is Popsa. I've been working with Popsa for a long time, but I'm also a very loyal customer. So if you don't know who they are an amazing company that help you turn your photos into beautiful photo books in a matter of minutes. The app is so quick and easy to use. I'm going to try and show you a little bit of the one that I'm currently making. This is my summer 2023 book. For me, the photo books, they're kind of the bridge between my camera roll and what I share publicly. So sometimes there'll be photos in there that don't really mean anything to anyone else, that are kind of inside jokes or special moments. I just love the way that I can bring a story to life through my memory book. So I am going to show you a few that I have in front of me, but as you can see, this is my summer one that I've been working on. I've not quite finished, and what's really exciting is that Popsa have just announced a web or desktop version, so you can actually have your photo books in your app and then you can log in from your computer and play with it there as well, which I've really enjoyed doing because it just gives you a little bit more space to see it in a big screen. And if you have photos on a computer as well, you can, you know, jump between the two and it automatically updates as well, which is really great. I've made individual holiday ones. I've also made yearbooks. As you can see, there are absolutely hundreds of photos in here. Of course, I have the one from our engagement when we went to Dubai, but this has got all the pictures we took, all the special moments. But my most recent book, apart from the summer one that I'm making, I actually bought this one myself and I added a gift box and I bought 3 copies, one for my mum, one for my nanny and one for me. And this is actually from the royal garden party that my mum and I did at Buckingham Palace. I thought I'd show you this one because it really is so lovely. So as you can see, I've got photos of us at the start of the day. We went for breakfast together. Can you see how glossy the photos are, by the way? This high gloss is my favourite. I always get a large hardback. I just absolutely love the feel of the pages. They're such high quality. They are lovely to flick through. This is really funny. We had an incredible afternoon tea and I was filming myself eating the food for the first time, but my mum took photos that I didn't know about and I put them in the book because it's really funny to see my face enjoying the food. If you use my code brogantate, that will get you 30% off. You can also scan the QR code if you want to, or you can click the link in the description. I'll leave all the details below for you so you can have that. Let me know if you're going to make a summer book like me, and once I finish mine, I'll get it printed and I'll show you in a future home vlog. I do have another app to talk to you about a little bit later on, but keep watching for that. I'm going to go into beauty stuff next, which just made the most sense to me, beauty and then fashion. I'm going to start with a cleanser because I worked with Elemis about 3 or 4 weeks ago now, and I was very kindly given the Pro Collagen Energizing Marine cleanser in a 75ml version. Loved it, absolutely loved it. So when I went to Bicester Village recently, I bought myself a bigger version. This is 150ml and it's much better because this is a little screw, which is perfect for travel, but this is great because I use it twice a day every day. It's got a really nice pump. The actual bottle is so lovely, but this cleanser just is the most gorgeous silky cleanser on my skin. It's got like a gel-like consistency, and then when you rub it in, it goes into more of a cream and it makes my skin feel so good. It's definitely on the pricey side, but as I approach my 30s, I'm really taking care of my skin and my skincare, especially as we're getting married. And I have a few products that have been working so well for me. I've talked about quite a few different skincare products over the last few months, as you know, and this is the cleanser that I have loved to go alongside some of my treatments and serums. So yeah, Elemis Pro Collagen Marine Cleanser is perfect. Love it. Next product I want to talk to you about, I was kindly given from Space NK, but I'm already quite a loyal Sol de Janeiro customer because I have the Bum Bum cream. But this is their, I want to say Beija, but I'm not sure if that's how you say it, Beija, Floor Elastic Cream. Either way, this is the pink version. When this came in the post, I was just intrigued because I knew I loved the other one. And this one is definitely a lot more floral. It's such a luxurious, thick cream when you apply it. It does take a second to sort of get into your skin, but once it's in and it's sort of absorbed, it smells so beautiful. Benji complimented it a few times when I have worn it, and it smells like a perfume. I'm wearing it today and I can smell it. It's so beautiful. It just makes me feel put together. When I've had a shower, done my hair, done my makeup, got a nice outfit on, and I have this on and then a bit of my own perfume, it just all comes together, you know? It just makes me feel like really put together, really gorgeous, and my skin feels nice and soft. So would recommend if you're looking for a nice body cream. Next is a Charlotte Tilbury product. Some of you may know if you watch my home vlogs that I bought lots of Charlotte Tilbury products ahead of my wedding, where I'm going to be doing my own wedding makeup, and I'm loving quite a lot of things, but the one thing that stood out as my absolute favourite so far is the Glowgasm Beauty Light Wand. And this, I accidentally caught it in my drawer, but it looks like this. You can see the packaging, and it's one of these blushes that is a liquid blush, and it comes out of this applicator on the end here, so it's nice and easy to apply. It dries very quickly, so you have to work with it quite fast. I have it on today. I mean, I've had it on for quite a while, so I'm not sure how well it's looking right now, if I'm doing a good job of advertising it, but it is a really beautiful product, and I'm not a massive fan of too much highlighter or too much bronzer, and so having something on my cheeks up here has been so lovely. I feel like it really just pulls my makeup together, and sometimes I just wear this on its own. A lot of you also gave me a little tip to apply it higher, because I was putting it more on the apples of my cheeks, and actually I've been applying it up here on my cheekbone, and that's been working really well for me. So yeah, I had to mention it because I absolutely love it, and if I was to repurchase anything from my Charlotte Tilbury haul that I did, it would definitely be this. The last beauty item, I talked about this on Instagram, but it's by a brand called Rehab. Originally I was gifted a box, I used the whole box, so I went and purchased it again myself. It is their Dose #1 hair oil, and it comes in a little box, like a tube like this. I tried these and I wish I had used them sooner. I went through the whole bottle. It did last me longer than I thought actually. There's quite a few in there. Each one contains a blend of Moroccan oil, aloe vera oil, argan oil, and vitamins A, C, E, and B5 that help repair, strengthen, and rehab your damaged hair with a smooth and shiny finish. And honestly, I think this has been doing an amazing job. So I let my hair dry in a towel, and then when I come to blow dry it, I run this through, and it just feels great. So I really recommend if you're looking for a hair oil. Next, I want to talk about fashion. I just have two things I wanted to show you. I firstly invested in a pair of Ray-Bans when we were on our cruise in June. I bought them on board Avia, and I bought the exact same ones that Benji has, but just in brown. So he has them in black. I'm not 100% sure what the name is, but I'm going to try and find out and leave them linked. But on the front, it actually says Ray-Ban P, but these are so lovely. They're probably very easy to find because they're just very classic, simple Ray-Bans. They're very thin on the sides, so they're very light and easy to wear, and I can push them in my hair because they haven't got any bits around the middle, you know? So I've just loved them, and you can see so clearly out of them, which is obviously what you want to do with sunglasses, but I haven't previously invested in a good pair, and this has been a game changer. I've taken them everywhere with me through the whole summer. They are always with me. They come in the most beautiful, lovely case. So when I come home after a day of wearing them, put them straight back in the case, and Benji does the same, and I just love them. They've been an amazing investment, and one that I wish I'd done sooner. Benji was right all along, but don't tell him. The other fashion item I want to talk to you about is this handbag. I was gifted this from Fairfax and Favour. I want to say probably around April, May time, something like that. It was definitely quite a few months ago. This has been my absolute favourite everyday handbag. Now, I will admit, it is definitely an investment piece. It's a little bit more on the expensive side. It's a few £100s. However, the amount of wear I've had out of this bag, and the amount of stuff that fits in it, and just how many outfits it goes with. If you go on my Instagram and see the strap, you'll see how many times I've used this bag. This sort of strap, you'll see it every time we've been to London. London. I wore it even to the beach. I've worn it to meetings. I've had it for every date night, shopping. It just goes to so many things, and it's this lovely brown suede, but inside you can just fit so much. I've had water bottles in here. I keep my big makeup bag. I keep a little tote bag when we go shopping, and it's the perfect size for slinging on my shoulder, but also when I'm wanting to sort of have something on my body when we're in London, it fits perfectly like that too. Such gorgeous quality, and it smells so good too. Some TV and movies. So I had to mention the Bold Type. You guys know I've talked about this in my home vlogs as well. I loved the Bold Type when it was on Netflix. I watched seasons 1 to 4 back in 2021, but I think it actually came out in 2017, so it's not a new show by any means. However, here in the UK, we couldn't get season 5. It was on Hulu, but couldn't sign up to it, and I just accepted that I was never going to be able to finish it. However, the BBC have picked it up, and we now have seasons 1 to 5 available on iPlayer. I'm so happy. If you love Gossip Girl and Emily in Paris and anything like that, you'll love it. It's about 3 women that work in an office, they're best friends, they all do slightly different roles at Scarlet magazine in New York City, and they cover so many things from like women's health, relationships, work drama, and it just follows their lives as the 3 of them navigate all the challenges that life throws at them, and it is just so good. It's a real easy, bingeable, really fun TV show that I really recommend. I didn't want to go straight into season 5 as it's been a couple of years since I watched it, so I asked on Instagram and a lot of you voted that I should start from the beginning, so I'm nearly at the end of season 1 again. I've just been really enjoying watching it, so I'm looking forward to working my way through that this winter. I can watch all 5 seasons now, so no spoilers. The next TV show I wanted to talk to you about was Hijack. This is with Idris Elba on Apple TV. We watched this recently, not normally something I typically enjoy, but it was super gripping. About a professional negotiator called Sam who gets on a flight from Dubai to London, and it is hijacked, and he uses his skills to try and convince the hijackers to do certain things or not do certain things. It's very gripping. I don't normally like TV shows with a hijacking because I find it quite scary, and I love traveling and I love flying, but I didn't find it affected me in that way. And when I told my mum, oh my gosh, you should watch Hijack, she was like, oh no, I don't watch anything like that. Don't like any hijackings of planes. So I totally understand if it's not for you, but it was really, really good. And the last one is Modern Family on Disney Plus. I just feel like I have to mention this because Benj and I have restarted this again. We've already finished all of it once and we've gone back through. I think we watched it back in 2020 or 21. Loved it, and I'm so happy that we're rewatching it. I didn't think I'd be able to rewatch a series like that again because I thought I'd remember everything, but you don't. You sort of easily forget, and it's such a feel-good, light-hearted, hilarious TV show about a family. You've got the dad with 2 children, and they have children and partners, so they're sort of a big family unit that live in their 3 separate homes, and they kind of come together, and there's lots of sort of side storylines and plots and things. It's very, very funny. We love watching it in the evenings when we don't know what to put on TV. It's such a feel-good comfort show now, so Modern Family had to just get an extra honourable mention this week because I just love it so much. Speaking of TV and movies, like I said, I had another app to talk to you about. Obviously Popsa, love them. I also want to talk to you about this app called Q, and someone recommended me this in my Instagram DMs, and I just thought it was genius. It's free. You know when somebody recommends your show like I have just now, and you end up with Paramount Plus, Disney Plus, Apple TV, Amazon Prime, Netflix, like you have these crazy amount of platforms that you can watch things on these days, and I have things I add to my wish list on the various platforms, but I always forget what I have added and where. So this app allows you to basically search the show. So if you're out for lunch with a friend, they're like, oh, you should watch Hijack, you can then type it in the app and add it to your queue, and it looks so neat. So you can see I have added a few things. I've got like The Traitors Australia I want to watch. Selena Gomez has a documentary on Apple TV I wanted to see. Also add movies at the cinema if you are wanting to add those on your list. It's so good. It tells you what's most loved and what's coming soon. It's just a really great app, and I thought that you guys would really enjoy that. I don't normally have a music favourite, but I had to give it to Anne Marie's new album Unhealthy. Some of you know that we got to see her live a few weeks ago. Was it about a month ago? Absolutely loved her live, and and I didn't think that the album would be like my kind of thing. It's quite angsty, and some of the first songs are about breakups, but the songs are so good. I know. She swears a lot too, so I might have to cut some of this out, but bet you think I'm a train wreck. Grudge. Oh, yes. But I wanna. Yeah. I really, really wanna. So good. Obsessed. I'm actually obsessed with this. Anything for you, boy. Anything. It is such a good album. Absolutely love it. It's definitely become my shower singing album. You know, it's what I put on in the morning when I want something to like get me hyped for the day. I just love it. I absolutely love it. Give it a listen if you haven't already. I would normally do a books favorite at this point as well. However, I just did a whole video recently on a books chat and I shared some favorites in that video, so you can go and watch that. I have just started reading The Spanish Love Deception. I did originally buy this in the works, but I ended up buying it again for my Kindle just because I wanted to start something on my Kindle and I wanted it to be a book I really wanted to read. So now I have 2 copies technically, but alas, I'm reading this, loving it so far, loving my Kindle. Not necessarily a favourite, but I just wanted to say an honourable mention that reading has been a big part of my summer. I'm still really loving reading so much, so definitely go and check out that video if you haven't already. We're going to end on some home favourites. So this section is super miscellaneous. Starting with an ice cream. I discovered this Magnum after a day at the beach and I've bought it twice now at the same location because I went back there and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get that ice cream I got the other day. Then I saw them in Tesco and I said to Benj, I have to have them. I just have to have them in our freezer. This is amazing. So it's the Magnum Double Sun Lover with white chocolate, mango and coconut. I can't really fully describe this to you other than the fact that it just tastes like summer in an ice cream. It's got the lovely crunchy white chocolate around the outside and then the inside has got the ice cream, but between the ice cream and the chocolate layer is this sort of mango, not puree, but like kind of just like a nice mango sauce, I guess is the only way to describe it. They are absolutely divine. Even though summer is coming to an end, please don't skip on trying these. They are delicious. I wanted to talk to you about this because I bought it back in January by the looks of things and I have loved it. So this is the Neom, hold on, I've got the full name, Wellbeing Pod Mini Essential Oil Diffuser in the colour nude. Yeah, I've got the Calm and Relax Moment of Calm Essential Oil Blend. The oils are about £20 and the actual pod is £50. However, I bought it on Sephora, and if you sign up to Sephora's membership club thing, whatever, for free, you can put in your favorite brands and then it gives you discounts on those brands, and you can change your favorite brands every, I want to say like 4 or 5 months or something. And so that's what I did, got a bit of discount on it. My friend Katie has a diffuser and I absolutely loved the idea of one because I don't always like having a candle on, especially in the summer. I love candles. I've got one today over there, but not always at my desk do I light a candle. So when I just want that like nice calming smell to fill my office, I'll pop this on and it's so easy. You just hold down the power button. I don't know if you can hear it. It smells absolutely incredible. You can charge it up for battery, but otherwise it's so neat and small, and you can tap for the intensity if you just want a small amount or if you want it quite a lot. It gives you 3 options. It's such a lovely luxury in my office when I'm working every day. Pop it on when I'm editing. The smell is incredible and it would make a really great gift if you were looking for something for someone or for yourself. A little investment that I've loved this year, absolutely loved it, and I thought I'd recommend and share it with you because it's been giving me lots of joy. I had to mention diamond art as I discovered this recently. I bought this in B&M and it was only £5 and I absolutely loved doing this. So this one actually came with all the beads in this cute little box, which made things so much easier because Benji has very kindly since bought me another one from Amazon and it came all rolled up and all the beads came in these little pouches, which made it not as accessible. This is definitely a lot easier. But diamond art, I mean, I'm sure a lot of you know what this is. It's essentially the little beads that you stick down. The actual unicorn bit was sticky and then this bit is not. You use the little pen that it comes with and pick up each colour and then put it on the numbers, like a paint by numbers but with beads. So yeah, this is what the first one I did look like. I just loved it. It was so therapeutic. I would do it on the phone while I was chatting to my friend Gary. I'd do it in the evenings when I was watching a TV show like The Bold Type, and I just really enjoyed putting each bead down. So it's not something I can see myself doing all the time. It's sort of something I'd pick up, especially during the winter months, you know, like puzzle season, or if you want a little craft that's really easy and doesn't get messy. It's so simple but was so therapeutic placing each diamond. So yeah, I had to share that with you because it just made me really happy. The last thing I wanted to talk to you about was my Owala water bottle. I know that a lot of people have Stanley cups, and I definitely want to get Owala's version of the Stanley. They have their own sort of tumbler thing with a handle and a straw. However, this has been my absolute favourite go-to water bottle. So this was my old water bottle. I still use it, but I just don't take it out of the house now. But this was a big tumbler that I bought from Target. But the issue I had was this straw. When I took it on the plane, it built up pressure, opened up the straw, and then water just came out the top of it. I basically soaked myself and the poor man behind me, and it was highly embarrassing. So I couldn't do that anymore. But this was also very big, and I wanted something that was a little bit easier for me to carry. But the most important part was it had to keep my water cold. I like ice cold water. I bought this in Target last year and loved it so much that when we went back again in the December, we bought Benji a black version. So he has all black. We love these bottles so much. They come to the gym with us. They come to London with me. We literally don't go anywhere without one or both of them. They also have this little lip thing here that keeps it shut so it doesn't leak. And then you just press the button and it pops open, and it's got a built-in straw. I can put ice in this in the morning and it will stay cold for hours. It has been by far the best water bottle, and I haven't talked about it too much since because I know a lot of you are in the UK, but the good news is that you can now order them on their website in pounds, and you do have to pay some taxes and shipping, which does then make it a little bit more expensive. But I promise you, well worth the investment. I have it in my basket right now for the tumbler, like I said, that I want with the handle. I'm tempted to wait until I get to Target in the next couple of weeks, maybe just to see what colours they have and stuff. But either way, I'm definitely going to order myself one. This one is the 19 ounce, I think, and they do 24, 32. I think they go up in sizes. So yeah, absolutely loved it. It's been perfect. That was quite a lot of things. I hope you enjoyed this video. Big thank you to Popsa again for sponsoring. Like I said, Brogan Tate for that 30% discount. Link will be down below for you. If there are any favourites that you've loved recently, now you know my kind of taste and things that I like, then do leave them below if there's anything that you recommend for me, or if anything in this video has caught your eye. I'd love to hear from you. My next videos should be a home vlog and prepping for the trip to Disney and a pack with me. So lots more fun things to come next week too. So I'll see you again then. Thanks so much for watching and have a lovely rest of your day. Bye!